So what I'm about to tell you is going to come of little to no surprise for the majority of you watching this, but as of today, March 14th, 2023, the silver price premiums are skyrocketing. Now this can definitely be expected because on the back of the banking collapses from SVB and others, we heard online retailers talk about having some of their biggest sales days in over a year in just one day. So it is very much expected, but how much is really mind-boggling, especially from some of the online retailers. We're going to take a look at them today. Additionally, I've called around a few local coin shops. I'm going to share that data with you as well. So stick with me and take a look at how high these premiums really have went. But before we do me a favor, don't forget to make sure you are subscribed. Many of the people that watch my channel are not actually subscribed yet and don't even know it. So help us continue to grow by hitting that sub button. And also, if you think silver premiums are a little bit too high right now on Buffaloes, you could check out this awesome deal from our sponsor, SVB Bullion. Right now, they have a special on their Docs Deals page for 1 ounce silver maples as low as $4.29 over spot right now. So go check that out. I'll put a link in the description below. All right, let's get to those numbers. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be looking at premiums, and I went ahead and did 6 online retailers, and after that, I also looked at 5 local coin shops. So I actually called 5 different local coin shops to get data from them as well. Now, starting with the online retailers, we are going to go from the highest premium to the lowest premium, and that is going to start with Money Metals. I know it's actually a surprise. It's almost always APMEX, the first on this list, but we have Money Metals at $6.27 per ounce over spot for 1 ounce Buffalo rounds. That is absolutely crazy. Now, what's awesome about Money Metals is they do actually show their premium right there on their website. So I'll give them that, but 627 is way out of the realm of realism in my opinion. And like I said earlier, you can get maples for cheaper than this right now. So why would you buy 1 ounce Buffaloes? And keep in mind, when I go to these online retailers, I'm looking for their lowest price silver. So it may be Buffaloes, it may be design their choice, it may be whatever, but I'm looking for whatever they have in stock, 1 ounce generic rounds, whatever they have for the cheapest at the time that isn't marked as a sale price. All right, so next up, JM Bullion, $5.99 over spot for 1 ounce silver Buffalo rounds. They actually tied with the other second place or second most expensive premium, and that is APMEX. So as you can see, APMEX is also $5.99, JM is $5.99 as well, over spot for 1 ounce silver Buffalo rounds. And again, or actually with APMEX, it's generic 1 ounce secondary market rounds. So again, those numbers are absolutely going up. Let's keep going. We are actually going to get down into a realm of decent premiums. And by decent, I mean still higher than where they were before this all happened, but at least decent. And that is with SVB Bullion. SVB Bullion much, much lower at $3.99 an ounce over spot for their 1 ounce silver rounds, design their choice. And you can see RMC, Buffaloes, whatever, design their choice again, lowest ones that they had on their website at the time. And then coming next to them is Monument Metals at $3.65 over spot. And, they right there, they have same thing, 1 ounce design their choice. And then Hero Bullion at $3.52 over spot for the Asahi rounds. It's not my favorite round, but it was the cheapest on their site. So that's the one I shared at $3.52 over spot for the Asahi rounds on Hero Bullion. So we're going to now take a look at these local coin shops that I called, and we will start with our first one in Oregon. Now, Oregon did have them in stock. They were wanting $5 an ounce over to spot. I didn't ask these guys any specific questions other than, hey, do you have 1 ounce Buffaloes, and what are you selling them for? Got them in off and on the phone really, really quick. Next up, we have Georgia. Georgia had the shop that I called in Georgia, I should say, not the whole state of Georgia, had these for $4 an ounce over spot. And these also, by the way, are in order from highest premium to lowest premium. But, you can see right here that the premiums are going up even in local or on online retailers and local retailers. $5 an ounce over spot again in Oregon, $4 in Georgia. Now, we called a shop in Colorado that actually had them for $3.40 an ounce over spot, which is definitely a good premium today based on what we've seen from the other places that we've looked at. And then finally, we had 2 other shops that we called. Number 4, we called in Idaho. They were actually out of 1 ounce silver rounds, and he had actually said that they had a run on them, on Monday after they opened up after the whole banking fiasco. And our final shop in Maine, also out of stock, but he did not give me any details. He just said, yeah, we don't have any in stock, so I didn't ask them for the price. So now that we have those numbers out of the way, I want to show you the chart that I've been doing since the last year. It's been going back over a year now, and you can see what the premiums are looking like. You can actually see kind of an image of them on here, but we're actually going to pull up the screen and take a look at them on the chart that I do on Google Sheets. Now, what I want to take a look at is I actually went ahead and did Eagles as well, but we noticed that the Eagle premiums, we're looking at these two charts right here at the top. The Eagle premiums, although going up a little bit, have not went up a whole lot. So if we take a look at this chart, last time I pulled these, we were at 52.77% over spot on average from the online retailers that I track, which is the 6 that I showed you. And that went up just a little bit from 52.77% over spot to 53.82, or a premium of 11.39 over spot to 11.90 over spot. Now, if we scroll down to 1 ounce silver rounds, this is where it's crazy. So take a look. We're looking at hard premiums. So you can see we actually had our average premium, that is the average for all of them, at 349 over. So that takes all 6 of them, averages them out. And as you can see, we had a huge spike from an average of 349 on 215.23 to today 314.23 at $4.90 over spot. So a huge move from here to here in just 1 month on the back of what's going on here. And then if we look at the percentage premium, you can see the same jump. So it gets down over here. We were as low as 16.18% over spot on average, all the way up to 22.18%. Now, that's still not as high as if you go back to 9/27/22, and we've talked about this, 28.86% over spot for 1 ounce silver rounds, which that hard premium that day was $5.92 an ounce over spot. That was the average premium for all of them, not just one, not just the highest one, but all of them averaged out to $5.92. So you can see those premiums definitely are down from there, but they are still up, and we don't know where they're going to go here over the next few days. That's what really concerns me, is that we are actually going to see these premiums spike up even more over the next week if people keep buying heavy amounts of silver. So you might be asking yourself, what is causing silver premiums to spike like this? And a lot of it has to do with demand. We've talked about all the time how the physical spot price, in other words, what it's trading for in the COMEX, doesn't really affect premiums very much. What does affect premiums is physical demand. So after the whole SVB banking collapse and the whole fiasco and all the news about that, you had a lot of people running out and buying a lot of silver. Like I said, that one shop that I called said he basically sold everything he had on Monday. Will these numbers come back down? I do believe that they will. It's not going to happen anytime soon. I think, unfortunately, while everyone's worried about banking collapses, if it's on the top of their mind, they're going to be wanting to get money out of their bank accounts and putting it into something physical. A hard asset such as gold or silver is certainly something that a lot of people are going to continue to run to, I believe. And as long as you're seeing that run on physical silver, physical gold, you're going to see those premiums, continue to remain. And we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. It could come back down if those banking collapse fears ease. But right now, it certainly doesn't seem so. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I'd be interested in your thoughts down below. What are you doing? And are you continuing to stack silver? You're going to wait till the premiums come back down? Who knows? I mean, I don't ever predict what gold and silver are going to do from a day-to-day basis here on this channel, but I certainly do love reporting you the facts and keeping you in tune with what's going on. So like I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Help us continue to grow the channel. I'm going to throw a video up here. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a fantastic video where I actually talked about a bank who closed a coin dealer's account without even giving him a reason. So check that video out right now if you haven't done so yet. I'll put it up there. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.